Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. Let's see. Some good changes, but one of the things that I've been trying to work on lately has been trying to get our fuel gas figured out. After doing all the math and computations and such, I realized we don't have nearly enough processing. Good. And now that I started recording, I feel like a sneeze is coming on. It'll show up when it wants to show up. At very awkward times, I'm sure. I'm adding a few more of the diesel to naphtha crackers. And then I'm going to have to add more of these naphtha to fuel gas crackers. Fuel gas is slightly more important than diesel. I mean, I guess you could argue either way. Diesel's used to power our vehicles. Fuel gas is going to be used to power our buildings and structures. And a lot of our boilers are running on fuel gas. We did the math last episode, and we are quite low on fuel gas. So I'm trying to get that a little more wrapped up. Excuse me. We need to very much ramp up naphtha and fuel gas production, otherwise we're going to have a bad time. If necessary, we could switch over to coal, but I'm trying to keep coal not as heavily utilized. Coal is a bit of a problem resource considering how universal it is. And I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way, but the thing is, like, you become so dependent upon coal. Yeah, all the mines that we have are don't have any reserves. And so the problem is, if we run completely out of coal, everything stops. I'm not smelting, I'm not producing, I'm not doing anything. That's a pretty darn big problem. And I'm actively trying to get ahead of that as much as I possibly can. Is this piping anything? Water. It's not bringing in fuel gas, which it needs to fire. This is fuel gas? That's naphtha. That's naphtha also. That is fuel gas. Yeah, no export, no import, good. This is full up. That's a good sign. I just want to make sure that we don't have, like, a cache of fuel gas that's just sitting. Okay, that's... You know, this is all moving, this is all empty, this is all doing its thing. Become a pipe 2, please. You need to become a pipe 3. When you growed up. When you all growed up. We're not doing hydrogen production anymore right now. Things are moving, that's for sure. Not in a great direction, but things are moving. Just a second. There we go. Thank you. Just had to blow my nose real quick. You're not kicking out CO2. That's the issue. Okay, this is all working. So we'll get more naphtha and sour water. We're still looking pretty good on oil itself. How much resources do we have? Let's upgrade both of these. Medium's looking good. Could get more of these distillation level 2s going on. That'll provide more diesel and more light oil. Then I'll need more of these guys. I was really hoping we'd be farther along filling this up. I thought we were generating way more garbage, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Okay, we're having a difficult time trying to get all the fuel gas out. Right here. This is a good indicator of overflow. A couple of things. We could also see a red warning icon. Oh, actually, we're not getting enough steam. Steam is the issue, or unissue. I thought we did this all... I thought we did all the... Oh, because it's overclocked. Yeah. Okay, because it's overclocked. Where does steam come in? I'm gonna guess right here. Nope, that's sour water. Here? Yeah, okay. So just to help out, this is producing more than enough steam. Sure. We did make it factor complete, meaning like it's a perfect one-to-one and everything if it wasn't overclocked. Yep, the steam is still backfilling. It takes a while for liquid to fill into pipes. There we go. Now we're looking good. Now we're quite literally cooking with gas. Well, fuel gas. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. How much fuel gas do we have? I'm almost scared to check. Okay, not doing great, but we just turned on more processes. Processes? Process-o, process-a, processes, process-a, process-a. Okay. Right. We don't have any fuel gas sitting here. It's all getting pushed in, so that's good. This is full. That's good, because that feeds into the other boiler. Does this need to be upgraded? Maybe? How's this? Fairly empty? I can't really tell if we're having like a hard bottleneck or not. We are losing fuel gas though. So whatever we're gonna do, we've just bought ourselves a little more time to figure that out. How much naphtha are we bringing in? Legit. Let's watch this for a second. It looks like with the overclocked fuel crackers, these, we're breaking about even. 3,600? Okay. So to maintain status quo on everything, and to not be burning so much unity, I should just build 4 more of these. Naphtha, steam high, fuel gas. Sour water. This is gonna get stupid amounts of messy. How much spacing do I need? Maybe not that much. Let's start with that. Okay. Very good. Even spacing. Nice. Let's see. Let's grab you. So what we're paying for is more workers to make this work. I'll also need another boiler, also with fuel gas, also with everything. Alright. Defo fuel gas? Defo fuel gas, okay. We have fuel gas going out this way, so that's fair. Alright, it's gonna be like that. Nope. I wonder why this one decided to go the other way. It genuinely doesn't really much matter. Oh, it would alternate like that no matter what all the time. Okay. Sour water. Like you to upgrade to a T2. You're already a T2. How much sour water do we kick out? 2 every 20. A level 1 pump will do just... Or level 1 pipe will do just fine. The thing I find slightly confusing is it does look a little bit like light oil. If you take a good look at it. Unable to join ramp. Rats. I keep forgetting that the first pipe may include a ramp section. This looks terrible, but let's do it. Why not? Why not? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, nothing can go wrong, really. You connect the pipes where the pipes ought to be connected, and it's not super rocket science. It's rocket science light. We're not quite to rocket science yet. We'll get there. We're not quite there yet. I almost don't care how this connects. Can you just squeezle your way into something? Sure. And then this should be upgraded. And probably upgraded. I want to make sure we're not just holding a bunch of this stuff in pipes, and it's not going to matter once we on Unity. But for right now, we're on the Unity train. Let's get all the Unity done. All that, right? I know I'm adding more cost to the process by adding even more boilers. But what I'm really hoping is this is just going to eventually pay off and we'll be live-in neutral. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not hoping for mega massive ultra gains here. I'm looking for live-in Levita neutral. That sounded really weird and funny, and I actually like it a lot. Come on. There you go. Okay, and now we need Naphtha, which should already be somewhere around here. Steam high. This is Naphtha. No, it's diesel. I'm doing more Naphtha cracking, am I not? Yeah, so Naphtha is here somewhere. Sour water. Naphtha, there we are. After a while, it gets a little difficult to see how many different shades of orange we're dealing with. That's all I have to say about that. Correct. No snapshots. No snapping to things. Now you can snap to things. Perfect. Okay. Hey, that actually looks... Nope. Like I was saying, hey, that actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty good there. Yeah. Alright. I paused and unpaused and the game freaked out. Blorp. Because I think we're not going to have enough time to be screwing about with this. I'll just have whatever trucks come and finish. We have 200 Unity about, so I knew that wasn't the issue. Are we in fuel gas now? We're still losing a significant amount of fuel gas. How's our naphtha? 3,600, like, very close to that being normalized right there. We get a few more of these crackers online. That takes out a lot of workers, but I'll ununity this, and then we'll be back to where we were. Food supply. What are we waiting on exactly? Oh, medium... level 2 construction parts. Okay, that makes more sense. That can all be put on hold for a hot minute. We have enough level 1 stuff. Level 1 production doesn't affect level 2 stuff. But let's get that going on. Actually, if we could... Unity up for a second, that would be cool. We have a lot of overflow. A lot. I'm not going to bother upgrading the belt because in a second here it's not going to matter. You guys online? No, we're missing steam still. Oh my gosh. Yep, let's just go keep that overdriven? Overdriven. Let's keep it over... No, that doesn't sound right. Let's keep it in overdrive. Yeah. Someone is... I think it'd have to be someone who is in overdrive instead of someone who's overdriven. Overdriven sounds like someone who drives a car too much. That does sound weird. That does sound really weird. How is the groundwater resource? It's staying normal. Now, this is having problems, which is fortunate. Everything here is pumping correctly, right? We got the fuel gas. We got the water. We got the 8 every 10. And what was the distiller giving us? I maybe should have left more of this process still. 6 every 10. So we're getting another 8 total water out of it. And all this is running just fine? Steam, water, yeah, it's all running fine. We're working through our waste. I'm gonna have to turn you back on. We have to, oh, whoops. Oh, you've been on. Ha! Okay. And we are fresh out of water. Out of water. Not really too sure how to fix that problem, but I'm going to have to fix that problem. No export, thanks. Golly. Oh, we finished a nuclear reactor, nice. I guess we just pump in some water? How's the water table here? 100%, awesome. You take a lot of the parts and pieces I need, which is unfortunate. Also, these pipes are insufficient if I were to upgrade, which, guess what? Gonna upgrade. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like how you won't just automatically plug in, but I get it. Okay. It's too close to another connection. Really? There? Okay, great. Problem fixed or whatever. Let's go back over here and demand that water be shipped here. So this is kind of the thing. I have this as export. We could set this one as import just to make sure we have a little full. Oh gosh, this is where this gets a little complicated. And by a little complicated, I mean very complicated. Our trucks are already busy. So that doesn't help. Are we at the point where I can shut this Unity off? I'd say so. Okay, we're now at the point, once these 4 are built, we're at the point where this is doing its own due. And I didn't need the Unity. So that gives us a really good idea of what we need to stay self-sufficient. So maybe what we should do is we should do another check and see where we're at. I think our consumption was 420. Now with this guy added, it's gonna, I should just get the notepad back out. I think I still have it. It's gonna be 420 plus whatever this is. 48. So that's 468 in demand. And let's do another calculator check on what we're producing. The blah 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 to Naphtha. I don't care about. Okay, those are purple because Unity. This actually the number should be the same. Now that I think about it. So this is 120. This is another 120, so that's 240. Right there. And before we did the math, I didn't have that Unity. This is making Naphtha, so I don't care. This is making something else. This is making something else. These are making 18 times 4. And then also we have a few other places making fuel gas. I think this was just a flat 25. Yep. And then over here we had compost, which I haven't really started because we've been having enough issues keeping feed and corn and stuff going on. That's fine. That's fertilizer, which I have to figure out what to do with. Where else are we making the fuelest of gas? Is it right here? Nope. Ah, it's right here. That's gonna be another 4. Okay. I think that's all the math. So before we were at 240, we're now at 341. So every 60 seconds, we're losing 127 fuel gas. Hey, that's way better than the 200 and whatever we were losing a few minutes ago. So, not the best, not the worst. Okay. So how much fuel gas do we have left? Not much. Fuel gas comes naturally from light cracking. Now, what I would expect to see is more light because this is producing 6 heavy. No, medium. The medium gets... So medium's here. Nope, medium is here. We get 12 light oil every 60. You're using 12 light oil every 60. So while the medium is getting heavier, we should expand this out and expand this out, which will naturally help a lot more with fuel gas. So like, I don't know, 4 more, and we'll be looking a lot better. What I would like to do is I'd like to move these pipes a bit, now that we can. Yeah, how you doing? 8-2, please, thank you. And you're on the outside? Or on the outside, correct. Let's give us a little more room, actually. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I would like a lot more space if we can manage. Now you're going to complain that it's already connected. Yep, that's fine. And 44. I don't have enough stuff. So we still need to make more stuff. But what I'd like to do is, like I said, copy this over. It just has to match this, right? 48. 48, yep. So we added 2 more there. We'll add 2 more here. We'll add 2 more light. Everything will be great. That'll help build this stuff. There we go. Very good. This is most likely fuel gas coming back into the system. Yep. Alright. Now, everything that we've mathed and everything that we've done is assuming peak production and peak consumption. If we shut off some consumption in a couple of places... Oh, you know what? I forgot. No, we got everything. Is peak everything. If we reduce how much stuff is being utilized in a certain area, or how much fuel is being consumed, how much power we're spending, how much steam we're using, all that falls into place with how many resources we're consuming straight up. Oh, hi. Jax the cat says hi. Hello, Jax the cat. Dude, it's not breakfast for like another 3 hours. You gotta chill yourself. What's up? Chill yourself. Now, this connection is fine, because it actually comes to a different junction point. That's why this one didn't complain. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna route this all out. I kind of feel like now's the time for me to do stuff like this. This is just light oil, yep. We're actually gaining fuel gas now. I actually don't know how, because I tracked everything at a deficit. That being said, all of that taken into consideration, whatever. Good news is... Oh, what the hell is I even saying? Yeah, I tracked everything at peak. Peak production, peak consumption. So that's probably where we're going to have a little bit of a disagreement, which is fine by me. Nope. Cut. Alright. I'm going to need a few more workers, but I think we'll almost be at a point where our energy is positive, meaning what we're consuming is less than what we're producing or we're bringing in from external areas. Now, this diesel is starting to look a little low. This will help. This will produce another 36 every 60. How much are we spending via cracking? 28 every 60. Okay, so diesel's going to be the next hard-up thing, but when it really comes down to it, I can always trade for more diesel. I can't trade for more fuel gas. So let's see. Yep, we have the one recipe to rule them all. This also produces more naphtha. And actually, we're cracking that into naphtha. So I can always stop naphtha if naphtha is full. I'm going to say naphtha so many damn times that I'm going to either learn the word or I'm never going to want to say it again. Hard to tell what one it's going to be. That's not right. Actually, you know what? To be absolutely honest, it's really hard to tell horizontals and stuff while looking through the garbage. The garbage. I know I have the grid. The grid is nice. However, garbage. You demand medium oil, correct? Correct. Excellent, excellent. Let me just button these up really tight. There's not 3 inputs on one side. Now, where is our happy little boiler for this? You're producing 48 per 60. 6 is 24. We could do another 2 more after this and still be legit. I can dig it. I can dig it. If you can dig it, I can dig it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Time to sip some coffee and watch. We're stable-ish. We're stable-ish. I like that. We're not losing hundreds per whatever. And we have a lot of medium oil. I would like to see more heavy because we're actively cracking that into naphtha. How much does this need? 6 every... 12 every. We could do another heavy cracker, technically. Oh, it's right here. Haha, right. Yes, Jax. Yes, Jax. I don't know if that's picking up, but he's incredibly fussy because he thinks it's breakfast time. Isn't it breakfast time? Oh, give you little chin scratches, tell you I loves you. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Who loves you? I wish I could see both these. Okay, we're down like 100. I think the math I did is correct. We are losing resource, but it's taking a little while for that to be a thing. Okay, what is the deal here? Medium is taking a while. We need 48 every 60. I don't think this pipe is big enough for that. $200 every 60. And how much do we need? 48? Yeah, that pipe is good enough for 4. It's not good for any more. Let's do a quick update chain on that. Realistically, I just need the spine to be upgraded, but we might as well just get this all done. You're upgrading, you're upgrading, you're upgrading, you're upgrading, you're upgrading. 200 every 60 allows for... No. What's a level 3? 450 every 60. Okay, that's better. That would allow for 9. And we have 6 currently. Yep, that'll fix that problem right up in a jiff. In a jiffaroo. I think we already agreed this is a 1-to-1. It is indeed a 1-to-1. Now, the only thing that's going to be problematic is oil. How is our oil reserves? Looking good. And by reserves, I mean the product. The sitting product. We have a lot of lumber I could start trading out. There's a third. Okay. How's our water supply? Still bare bottom? Oh, we're getting there. Okay, as long as this pipe is doing alright, we're alright. How's the groundwater supply? 44? Okay, it's starting to bounce back. Let's unpause one of you. Gosh, so much keeps changing about the base. I have to be completely honest with you. Sometimes when I go back to different areas, I'm like, what the hell happened here? What happened here? It's all different. Who changed? Oh, wait, I changed it. That's the wrong button. It's almost like weird pranking myself. It's almost, yeah, it's almost, I just don't recognize it because of how much has shifted. And then it's like, it's like getting incredibly intoxicated and then playing video games, then waking up and it's like, okay, who changed all this? Who changed all this? Why is this all different? And it's like, you think you're getting punked and then you realize, oh wait, this is a single player game. Duh. Okay, organic fertilizer is 100% maximum fertilization. Correct, correct. We've already set this all to a hundo. This is only growing corn, meaning that should take a big hit on the fertilization. How are we on veggie and potato? Crazy. I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe I'm changing just like one farm to do like potatoes and veg, and then then we have too much, and then I changed to just veg, and it's like we're out of potatoes. Okay, do that, I guess. How much level 1 fertilizer do we have? Oh wow, we're looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. Underwater, the table is looking good. Quite good. I might shut this off. Alerts, less than 25%. How many workers does this save? A fair amount. 44 if I did my mental math right. Probably not though, so stay tuned on that. How much scrap do we have? How much just iron scrap? None. I don't like to lean on these trades as much as I am, but they keep everything going, and I have enough timber. We have plenty of timber stored up at the You guys just chilling, huh? We have plenty of timber stored up at the sawmill on the overworld map, so that's not a big deal. Okay, we're still losing a bit of fuel gas. We're losing quite a bit of diesel, so this is starting to get a little more nerve-wracking than I hoped. I bet you any money a bunch of trucks are coming here for export. I'm going to shut you off. No more exports. And then, has this doubled up or doubled down? We'll just have this as truck exports, I guess. Okay. Coal supply low. That is still a valid truth. And see how this belt is empty? This is what makes me really, really nervous, because this is all of our power. We could actually live off of 7.5. What if I did something gutsy like this? Generator shut down. They will eventually shut down all the way to 7.5. Actually, I probably should just do this. Oop. Nope, not you guys. You guys are great. That'll save a lot of fuel gas consumption. And we won't be running the power plants as much. And actually, it does mention higher efficiency comes at higher power levels. Right? So having... We should be at 7.5 flat. At least I would hope. It's fluctuating a bit, but that's okay. We're at 7.8 because 300 megawatts are coming from a completely different station. But now that's a lot less fuel gas I'm using for power. I think the magic number is keeping it under that 7.5. Because, okay, so how much fuel gas is that saving me every 60 seconds? 36... No. 48. So, my mental math is bad, because it's the morning. 48 times 3 is 144 fuel gas every 60 seconds. That's insane. That's an insane amount of stuff that we're saving. Assuming we can keep our power draw under 7.5, we'll be alright. I think that's a good plan for a while. That'll also... Oh, that won't help our coal, but that'll help our fuel gas, and that's where we need it the most right now. Fuel gas and diesel. Alright. Let's pause a second here. Groundwater resources getting low, times 5. Yep, we are hitting it pretty hard, that's for sure. Pause to, let's just pause one of you for now. Okay, what else is going on? Diesel's low, wheat is low. I thought we have tons of it, and then we have nuns of it. 25%? Oh yeah, okay. This is doing this. We're good on ethanol. I could have sworn ethanol got turned into fuel gas and not just straight up diesel. Ethanol. Ethanol, more like ethanol, am I right? Yeah. Reminds me of Jill of the Jungle. Jill of the Jungle was a really old Epic Games game. Before it became Epic Mega Games and before it became epic like it is now. And, yeah, I can only turn into diesel with the aid of cooking oil. Skip. What I always liked about Jill of the Jungle, it was a platformer. It was alright. Played pretty well. Jill could shapeshift into different stuff, which was neat. Pretty neat. The other thing about it was every time you picked up an item, there would be a voice that would come over and say, yeah! It was just really interesting. It was an interesting design choice. The items themselves weren't frequent enough that it was annoying. At least I don't remember them to be. But yeah, that was always like, yeah! Just, I don't know why. I found that pretty darn funny. Pretty silly Billy. We're gonna shut that off, because copper's looking good. Probably we'll be able to work through all this impure, and that'll be enough. I forgot water was tied directly to our copper production as well. But copper's looking good. Okay, let's take a look at everything else. Diesel, water, fuel gas is low. That's been the case for a while. Oh, that came back. That came back strong. That came back very strong. Yep. Corn supply is low. Yep. Okay. If feudalizers? Yes. Fertilizers used in the feudalistic era. Oh my god, I can't talk. I get up so early and I can't sleep because I have an active brain and I want to play video games, and this is what's happening. I can't talk too good. I just can't talk none too good. Okay. Because fertilizer of the organic variety is backed up, compost will be backed up. This is just taking biofuel from wherever we get it, so it's not that big of a deal. No imports for you, okay, thanks. And you're staying full. The meat trimmings are also being added to this. And just, let me check one more time. Compost can't be turned into fuel, right? That would be super cool. Just fertilizer. It's all it's good for. Okay. Now, we have a fair amount of fertilizer. Ooh, not anymore. Not after I shut off all this power-sucking nonsense. Yeah, that's a lot of power that we're not using right now. I either need another farm, which I can't do, or, let's see, that's full, that's full. Yeah, we filled up everything. What about switching some of these fertilizers over to organic? Maybe that's another kicker. So we'll do something like this. Yeah. This is holding in... Oh! It looks like it doesn't care. Like, it's not saying here specifically what fertilizer's in it. I'm sure it keeps track, because I know what fertilizer's in it. Oh, no, wait. That was the water supply. Hey, don't do that. Thanks. Thanks, mate. That goes away. We'll just do a quick remove. Oh, okay, that's what I'm hitting. That's part of a ramp, I'm sure, so it's going to complain about that. Yeah, why not? I don't need to spare a ton of space over here anyway. And plug in, awesome, and quick build. Okay, that'll help us get rid of the organic a little bit more and help the synthetic live a little longer. How much are we, like... We're not in a dangerous situation yet. We're fine. That's all fine. Everything's fine. How are you? Was that from Star Wars? Han Solo... Like, they're trying to break Leia out. And, someone calls on the comms. It's like, what's going on out there? Oh, nothing. Just a weapons malfunction. But everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're normal. Everything's fine. How are you? Whatever. Just silly. Alright. This sour water, we're producing a bit too much of it. I might be interested in just dumping it now. I was happy to process it out because it led to a lot better health. We could have the flu and be minus water and still be in decent health. I'm not saying that's something I'm willing to try, but the whole point is we're not dumping this stuff straight into the ocean. So how do we do this? Okay, I know how we're going to do this. We'll have a balancer right before the storage tank. And what we'll do is we'll say, hey, prioritize the storage tank. If the storage tank cannot be prioritized, what we'll do is then we'll dump it. But I want the storage tank to be prioritized first because that means we're properly processing it for the good stuff. So there's that. We're just going to Unity this up like crazy. We have enough materials for it, so priority out, priority out. So nothing will have changed there. What will change here, though, is I'm going to run this bad mamma jamma all the way down to Sour Water Town. That's not working the way I want it to, and that's okay. This is for oil, okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And boop. You can dump 60 every 60. Switch that over. Okay. Bad for the environment? Yes, I get it. I get it. I'm not happy about this choice either. Hey! Oh, I read in the patch notes that they actually started to trim this up a bit. So that's good. Ship is still damaged. Right. Still trying to work on that. There we go. Okay. So this should have nothing in it. Good. It has nothing in it. And it will only have something in it when the other pipes are full. That buys us a little bit of insurance. Groundwater resource is still getting low. We're at 36%. We're not doing too bad at the moment. How is our just straight up water supply? Better. We did that. Yeah, water is its own balancing act. Diesel is low. Wow, our fuel oil is ridiculous now. Or fuel gas. Fuel oil? No, fuel gas for sure. This is cracking naphtha into fuel gas, which we're almost out of. This is cracking naphtha into fuel gas. Where's the diesel? This is cracking diesel into naphtha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That yields a ton of workers. And that'll cut down how much sour water we're producing. Now we kind of wait and see how this shimmies out a bit. We should be getting more diesel. Hold on. You're not getting more stuff because you're not getting more stuff. You're not getting more stuff because water is out. Okay. That's an issue. We're out of chlorine as well. Is it for any other reason, or are you actually working? Missing input. Something's busted. I don't fully understand. You have brine. You have brine? What? Brine. Brine. Seawater. Son of a gun. Now we're working? Ugh. That's so much power that's just been wasted not doing anything. I'm really glad that we had an extra storage tank of ammonia or chlorine or whatever over here. Without that, we would have gotten full up on sewage in no time. Yeah, this produces pretty quick. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, what's next? Water. Yes, correct. This is a priority 2. We're not getting any exhaust that I could use to make into more water. We are not. And where are you not working? Also because water. Okay, don't empty. Import on, export off. This should also be kept full. I was hoping we could build some sort of a controlled water circuit. So we have to fill water in one spot, and then it'll eventually flow to everything else, but that makes it a little iffy. Not enough fuel to fuel. Okay. Time to do some trading. The only thing I can do is the level 2 construction bits, which are a little annoying. Since we have 524 diesel somewhere. Okay, hopefully that'll get us through the dark times. How high is this still? Oh, hold on. There we go. That won't fluctuate so much. I think we're working through some of the compost, though. Fuel station is out of fuel. A little more balancing here, primarily with diesel. Now, we're not cracking diesel anymore, correct? These are the main ones that were taking a ton of diesel and turning it into more naphtha, which we were then turning into fuel gas. Realistically, we just need to keep the water flowing, and we're having a problem doing that. Okay, yep, you can export now. Very soon, we'll be able to take this out and add more residential space. Because we are maxed out. I don't believe we saw a settlement level 4 upgrade. It's just going to level 3. Okay, I thought this episode was going to be significantly worse. Like, significantly more painful, but this actually played out pretty well. Yeah, shutting off half the power grid helped a lot. We won't be able to do that forever. And the other thing is if I turn any of this on, I have to turn all of it on because the light, or the low steam, gets exported out to here, and that gets exported out to water. That's all something that's going to have to be handled eventually. I could shut off recycling until recycling is full. That's something that'll save a lot of power and a lot of workers as well. And we already have notifications. We have a notification here, and we have a notification here, I think. No, here and here. Yep. So we'll get double notified when we have too much of that. That's, what was that, 300 kilowatts and 45 workers. That's something I don't need running around the clock. Again, my one wish, if I could have one wish, would be circuit networks. So I could build a little logic that says, hey, when we have XYZ of material, turn on. When we have ZYX of material, turn off. It's one way to save power. It's a manual process, but it's one way to save power. See, you're full up completely, and you're just feeding this one guy, right? Yeah, that's it. That is a dedicated source of water if I've ever heard of one. I think I'm going to be a little greedy with the water here. Just keep full all the time. Keeping it full all the time. Full all the time, I know. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause it here. It might not seem like we changed a lot, but a lot has changed. Feels good to have fuel gas again, but that's not a permanent solution with what we've done. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. Thank you all for joining me. Name's JohnMegacycle. Another episode of Captain of Industries in the books. And I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.